I'll give a few seconds here to come in. Um, you know I never do these, but I'm doing the ForJars lids giveaway today. Yesterday I came off night shift and had meetings, and there were 97 of you to enter for this. So we're doing the giveaways today for this. There are two $50 gift certificates from ForJars, and I'm going to show you, I have the spinner wheel here to pick, and we're going to get to it and do it live. So let me switch this around. Okay, so like I said, there were 97 of you. Let's do the first winner for a $50 gift certificate from ForJars. Hi Boggett and Leggett, how are you? Hi Tim. Hi Karen. Let's see who the first winner is. Brittany Murphy. Hi Sheila. And I'm going to remove her. And we'll see who our second winner is. Good luck everybody. Hi Donald. Silver Wings. Silver Wings is our second winner. So congratulations to you guys. Get a hold of me. Either you can do it through the comments on the video, which was the August Jamboree Blueberry Meatballs video. You can do it through there or through my Facebook on Helga's Pennsylvania Cooking Facebook page. Either or, and then I can send you the codes so you guys can get some ForJars lids. So congratulations, you guys. I know I haven't been on as much as usual. I've just been busy with the farm and everything else, and that'll continue to be at least for a couple months because we're doing barn work and whatnot to get ready for winter. I know that they say fall doesn't start till the end of September, but really I agree with meteorologists that fall starts like September 1st, and you can feel the change in the air too. Hi Steve, how are you? So that's just been busy with farm work and running back and forth in between. Doesn't leave me a whole lot of time. Hi Tina. I'm busy actually making today the video for Tuesday, which is the Shelf Pantry Stable series. Aw, thanks, Donald. You know, I think everybody's been missing it. I've not been home a whole lot, so today's a cooking day. But anyhow, like I said, I've been busy with the farm and just doing other stuff, so I just haven't been home as much. But anyway, doing a couple videos today, and one of them is for Tuesday's Shelf Pantry Stable collaboration video, the first Tuesday of every month, so something a little different. I'm not sure what Mike's going to think of this one, but I like it. You just flipped your... We'll see if you flip your lid over what I just made. Well, you will with the... I made a cherry pie too, so I know the disgruntled one will like that just fine. It might make up for this other one that I made that I don't know what he's going to think about. So, but other than that, it's just been really busy with work in the farm and the garden. So I planted a garden up in New York, and New York State southern tier is just as big a drought as down here, and without really any help, it's a loss. It's pretty much a loss. However, and down here, I had the fight of the cabbage worms and stuff trying to eat my stuff, trying to keep on top of them. They were really bad this year. Actually, it seems like most insects and pests were just a lot worse this year. So anyway, I'm not sure if I'm going to get much of anything on that. It looks like I might get my first harvest of sweet potatoes, though. I tried a couple sweet potatoes this year for something different. And I have tomatoes coming. They're taking a while to turn here, but they are coming on and they look really nice. These were the first time I actually planted them from seed here next to the house. Oh, thanks, Liz. Oh, amen to that. Yeah, I don't care what they say. The way to a man's heart is definitely through his stomach. 9 times out of 10, anyway. So I tried these from seed by the house this year, and while they're a little later because of that, they're worth it. Hey, Fred, rock on, man. Thanks for stopping in. Nice to see you. So I'm going to try them. I'm going to try from seed next year since it turned out really well. I really didn't think I'd get away with it because it is a later start here, being cold so much later. But it totally is panned out. Uh, Thank you, Mike. And that's so. With that being said, that means next year I'm going to try them from seed again here by the house, and I'm going to do some heritage heirloom tomatoes. So I've been wanting to do that for a long time and going to give that a shot. The transplants that I got, I put on the back deck and they did pretty good. We've been eating on them for about the past 3 weeks. Thanks, Fred. You have a great weekend too. Happy Labor Day. So I'm going to give that a shot. And I think I'm going to bring down some of the really good composted pile that I have up in New York State and spruce up these beds out front. Oh, Diana, it's nice to see you. It's nice to see that you want to catch up. There's not tons to catch up. I haven't been nearly as active as usual, but I'm trying to get back into it. That's why today's a vid day and just trying to get back into it. So I miss doing it, believe it or not. I mean, and when I'm up in New York, I've even cheated and mom's cooked, which is always nice. I like my mom's cooking, obviously. She's part of the reason I cook. So it's always nice having mom's cooking and having a break from mine, although she looks forward to when I come up and I cook, so she gets a break from her own. Funny how that goes. Hey, hi, Blind Views. Thanks for stopping in, man. Hi, Cindy. Ooh. So anyhow, we'll see how that goes. If I can bring some of that good compost down next year, I'll beef up my beds, and I might try some of the other stuff from seed next year out here too, and just give it a go that way. I don't know about trying a garden in New York again unless I can, one, get it irrigated, which I can run a line from the pond to do that, but I have to be able to be there enough to do it consistently. So I don't know how that's going to work, although I have all the room in the world to do a really nice garden. So, so Steve, it's southern tier New York State. It's about 2.5 hours northwest of here. It's about half an hour over the New York PA line, about 45 minutes, 45 minutes west of Corning. Yeah, I'm just gonna say I wouldn't be surprised at someone getting scammed either, Donald. You hear so many bad stories about stuff, it makes you scared about where to go. So, anyhow, yeah. So I'm kind of looking at that. This kind of was an experimental year, and I'm really hoping we don't have droughts next year either. The crops around here they look really bad. The only decent ones are down by the river, and they aren't as perky as they usually are, but at least they're salvageable. The rest of them, especially the ones up here on the hills and stuff, oh god, the only good thing the corn is going to be is good for silage. The soybeans didn't get over a foot tall and they're just dried up. Everything is really, really bad. There's only one cutting of hay made this year, so hay is going to be scarce. So it's going to be a tough year. Okay. Yeah, I know that area. I have friends up at Utica, so yeah, how about that, Sun Soul? I know. I was thinking about the last time I was live, and God, that's got to be a couple of years anyway. Hey, Dave, how are you? Nice to see you in here. I didn't even know if I'd be able to remember how to figure out how to do it. How sad is that? So, But so those are some of the thoughts. Holidays are coming up. I'm trying to get ready for my Helga's Happy Holidays series. Gotta start early. So that means more yummy stuff coming for the holidays. More family favorites. I'm gonna incorporate some more of my grandmother's stuff this year. So some of the older German Swiss recipes. So look forward to those. It's a way to help preserve my family's side. Um, yeah, absolutely, blind views. That's thank you, Sun Soul. So it's funny the Christmas story I do every year. Um, I well, you guys know I love Christmas. I love the holidays. I'll celebrate any holiday there is. To me, any reason to celebrate, I'm all about it because life is about living. And when you've lost loved ones, the pandemic, everything else, it makes you appreciate living more and celebrating the small things in life, including the big things, but even the small things. Don't take anything for granted. Hi, Lou. Humbug. The disgruntled one is such a Scrooge in some way. I mean, he acts it really bad, but he's not. He's really not. He endures all my Christmas craziness. You're right, Sun Soul. It is. It's priceless, and we never know how long we have. So you want to make every day count. So I really enjoy doing the Christmas story. That's actually one of my favorite things to do for me on my channel every year. And I actually spend quite a bit of time picking out what I'm going to share and do for that year. I've already started figuring out what I'm going to do for this year. So I just enjoy those traditions, and it's nice to say that I've been around long enough now that I have traditions on my channel. How cool is that? So, no, he doesn't turn down Christmas cookies. Nobody turns down Christmas cookies now, but he especially does not. He has his favorites too, especially with making some of his mom's recipes. His mom is no longer baking and stuff. We do it together sometimes. His sister's out there and has learned some of the recipes too, so they do it together. But life marches on, and that is one thing we miss, is that his mom is no longer really cooking that much. But that's one of the reasons that several of us learned the family recipes, and we can keep those family times and traditions alive and still going. So, well, so I have a couple recipes. One of them is my dad's family's recipes called Kethlchny, and it's a how's the best way to describe it? It's like a fried pastry with powdered sugar on it, and it's something that I think the only place I've seen it like commercially, I think Enterman's used to have it years ago. I think they call it krushiki. Um, but Dad's, being from the Swiss side, called it Kechlany, and that's something that I want to do this year. I would love to do his bratzley recipe from Dad's side, and the big part of that is that you need a bratzley iron. Bratzley is similar, but not the same as the Italian pizzelles. Like I said, they're similar, but they're not the same. And the bratzley iron had a different depth than pizzelle makers or waffle makers do, and you can't find them anymore. A startup company was doing them to make them, but they're like $500. Yeah, I'm not doing that anytime soon. So there are also people that have rigged up homemade bratzley irons, and I'm not sure how much I would trust those. So I'm not sure, unless I can find a used one someplace or somebody doesn't know what they have. I'm not sure. I might have to do with a pizzelle maker and just do the best I can with that. I've been sort of watching eBay. I've been watching eBay. I've been trying to watch the Etsy shops. So far, just haven't. I did see one on eBay, but they knew what they had, and I couldn't afford the $1,200 price tag. Yeah, $1,200 for a bratzley iron. I'll figure it out with a bezel maker if I have to. So, um, but and I'm just amazed that they quit making them because they're still popular in Europe and in that region. Spelling on the iron. Yeah. So I don't know. So if anybody sees a bratzley iron, um, and you know what, I'll put the spelling of the bratzley iron down in below this when I post it. Um, and somebody sees one that's even close to being affordable, give me a shout, because that would just make my whole year. I've been looking for one for years, totally for years. So, and you know, there's probably, there were probably, I know my grandmother had one. What happened to it? I have no idea because the aunt that I'm not super fond of kind of just went through the place and got rid of stuff, and we weren't really involved in any way, and it was already gone before we could do anything about it. So I don't know where it went, but Lord knows I wish I had it. You know, that's the thing. Look, you know, those things that are heritage items and stuff from your family, you know, don't take anything for granted. I'll do that, Sheila. That would really be greatly appreciated. Like I said, I will put it in the comments for you down below, and so in the description, and you guys can see if you can find one. That would be awesome. Maybe more of us are looking in different places. You never know. I don't have time to go to yard sales and rummage sales much, and that'd probably be a place to possibly find them too, because I'm sure especially younger folks have no clue what it is. So anyhow, um, so those are just a couple of things. Like I said, I want to focus on some of the recipes from my grandmother's German cookbook. There you go, Sunsoul. Yeah, yes. So Sunsoul had it right there. It's Bratzeli. Um, Thanks for helping me out. Especially I'm on my phone, so I can't type or do any of that stuff. Um, yeah, and you guys can find one that would be really awesome. Um, so those are just a few of the things I want to do. I'm trying to do more heritage items this year. So we'll see what we find. Um, the Happy Holiday series is probably one of my favorites too. I enjoy doing these collaborations. You know, the Jamboree every year is fun. The Shelf Stable Pantry collaboration, I think is a really useful tool. If you guys aren't printing out those recipes from all the channels, I think you're nuts. And if any of you especially have a leaning towards prepping or just self-sufficiency, if you know you lose power and stuff, these are really helpful recipes. I mean, we have a generator and stuff, but still, you know, depending on where you lose power and what happens, they're really helpful. And it's nice to know the substitutions for real ingredients. The cast iron Wednesdays. Yep, I need to get back into those as well. I've been meaning to. Lord knows it's easy because I make almost everything in cast iron. Um, oh, yep, sent one. Nice to see you, sent one. I haven't seen you for a long time, but I always loved your cooking too. So thanks for stopping in. It's nice to see you. Um, so yeah, the cast iron Wednesdays, I'd like to get back into doing them, and just so much stuff to try. You know, I've got lots of ideas, just not always enough energy or time. So you know, we'll just see what happens. I'm still working on some other projects. There's just really not enough time or energy for all the stuff that I really want to do because you know that whole working thing gets in the road. Oh, it's nice to know, sent one. I appreciate that. Yeah, Lou, I do. That's only going to get worse here in the next 2 years. Um, my plant is closing. The part of the stuff that I do got outsourced. So they are closing my plant in 2 years, which is okay. I was going for early retirement, so they just kind of decided it, didn't it? But it also means that as people go and transition, there's fewer of us to cover everything because obviously they're not going to fill the holes. And yes, Sun Soul, he does. He has become my house hubby. And honestly, I don't know how I did all the stuff I did before because when he stepped in, when he retired 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago, to do stuff, it was such a huge help. And I'm just like, how the heck did I do all this stuff before? Not well. Not well. No, not well. So I appreciate his help so much. You know, it's a team effort. And mom's a big help because, of course, she's helping take care of the livestock up in New York State. That falls a lot on her right now. So until I am retired, and but it's a family effort. So you're right, Sun Soul. It's very, very hard. I don't. People who are alone really are up against it. Family support systems mean the world, and that includes the family that you have and the family that we choose. They're not always the same. I'm blessed with some of both. So, anyway, so yeah, in 2 years, things are going to change quite a bit. I'm not really sure how. I have contingency plans, but it's maybe I'll finally have time to do some of the things I've been wanting to do and didn't have the time or energy to do. But it also means the next 2 years are going to be really busy, and it's going to be a lot of hours. I'm working overtime tomorrow when I should be off, and that's just going to be the way it is the next 2 years. Oh, I'm so sorry, Sunsoul. I can't even imagine that because Mike and I have been together. Well, next April will be 30 years. And nobody's more surprised than us. So, but I know, and I can't really imagine losing a life partner like that. I can't imagine. I don't want to. I mean, he and I are both very self-sufficient, and we're independent Aquarians, but it's what we choose to be together and do things. For Chinese chicken. The ForJars lids. This is a ForJars vids sponsored video. So, no, Danville. Danville. So, yeah, it's sad. The plant has a really interesting history, and after it's done and closed, I'll share a little bit about that. So in a couple of years, you can find out a little bit more about what that was like. You know, I'm not surprised. Sent one. It's funny. Good to see you here, Grizz. It's sort of fun. I always enjoy your off the hand comments. See you, Donald. Thanks for stopping in. This went way longer than I anticipated, so I'm just gonna get going here. I want to thank all of you for coming. Oh, Carrie, that's hard. That's really hard. When you don't have that support, you guys got to be a team. You can't do it by yourself. You just can't. Anything happens, there's no backup. But it always should be a joint venture in some way, shape, or form. So you're supposed to be a team. Oh, so Sun Souls, happy welcome home. Yeah, you're used to me, so I'm glad to see you're home. Good to see you, Blind Views. Once again, thanks so much for coming on. Um, I'm gonna get going here once I figure out how to end this. Because you know what? I didn't do that before. Okay. Let's see, how do I end this? And maybe just by hitting this. Oh, I'm so dumb about this stuff. Okay, I think I have it figured out. Congratulations to the winners, and thanks very much, and I'll share more in the description below. Bye-bye.